As promised, Manisha is now with us in the studio. Manisha, what's the one commodity that we should look at this morning?
Well, I'm looking at a couple of them, actually, and sharp gains overnight is what we are witnessing in both of these. One is an asset class, which is cryptos. Bitcoin is trading at an all-time high of 110,000, and we've seen prices gain up quite strongly in the last month or so. Actually, since the time 2025 has started, we've seen very strong gains continue into this one. But for the month of May alone, we're up by 15% for this. Well, it is the usual suspects which have led to a lot of buying in cryptocurrencies as well. It is the softer U.S. inflation numbers that led strong buying, de-escalation of the U.S. and China trade war, and then Moody's downgrading the U.S. credit rating. All of that led to money flowing into cryptocurrencies. And then Coinbase joining S&P 500 was quite a watershed movement. And on that day itself, we saw prices gain up quite strongly. But apart from that as well, when you look at the cumulative inflows within cryptocurrencies, and especially Bitcoin ETF, well, those have surged to almost $40 billion now. And then there is record liquidity that we also saw for Tether stablecoin. The U.S. Senate has voted now to advance legislation to create regulatory framework in U.S. for stablecoins. That has been supportive for that space as well. And then the U.S. president also has said that before the Congress goes for recess in August, he wants to see the crypto regulations ready to sign by August. So markets are really hoping for a lot to happen before the time that we see August ending there. This is what we've done in sense of month-on-month buying, in sense of many of those U.S. public companies. For 2025, they have seen 31% increase in crypto holdings, so far standing at around $340 billion. Now, when you see that number, that is 15% of all Bitcoin available in the markets. So very strong buying coming in from the coordinated markets there. This is what we've done in the last 1 month in terms of cryptocurrencies. The best of the gains clearly coming in from Ether at 46% up, but the other cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, is 19% up, and 10 to 15% of gains is what we've seen in the last 1 month itself, with very high gains now being talked about in this year and the next as well. But the other thing that I want to watch and bring to the table is the silver prices. Very sharp gains into this one. For this week now, we are up by 6% for the silver prices. With that, we're trading at a 3-week highs as well. And the silver prices have been inching towards that 1 lakh rupees per kg market in the Indian space as well. The all-time high that silver has done on MCX has been 1,03,000, not too far away from those kind of levels. And the kind of breakup that we've seen come in for silver, the expectations are that you could be reaching that level pretty soon. Well, we have seen decline in US dollar index. There also is safe haven buying that we have seen in silver. Also, when you look at the China and the EU market, the photovoltaic or the solar demand for silver has been quite on the stronger side. Well, 2025 is the 5th straight year that you're looking at global deficit continuing in silver. Last year was industrial production at record highs. The markets are anticipating that we're looking at record industrial consumption for silver in this year as well, and that perhaps could be supportive. The targets that people are putting out for silver is a support of 30 or 32, but the upsides could be 38, 40, 42 as well for this year. So that's the kind of bullishness that silver seems to be carrying.
Thank you very much for that.